Hello everybody. This is the second assignment on solving the system by substitution. Just a quick refresher, super fast. How you guys did the first assignment, the first one, was they're both solved for y and you just set them equal to each other. 2x plus 24 equals negative 2x. And then you solve for x. Once you had the x, you filled it back into either equation and found the y. Okay, these ones both aren't solved for y. So I think the easiest way to do it is the one equation that is solved for y, it tells you what y is worth. There's an implied parenthesis here. Replace it with what y is worth. And that parenthesis is key. So minus 4x minus what y is worth is equal to 6. That's what y is worth. They tell you what it's worth. So replace it with parentheses. Now, y with parentheses, we'll get more to that in a minute. Minus 4x minus 2x is equal to 6. That's minus 6x is equal to 6. Divide by negative 6, and you get x is equal to negative 1. So if x is negative 1, fill in the negative 1. 2 times negative 1, y is equal to negative 2. So negative 2. And if you wanted, as a check to see if you did it right, and we'll see if I did it right, is you can take, I filled it in this one, the x being negative 1. I filled it in this one because it's easier. If you fill it in this one and get the same answer, then you did it correctly, because there should only be one answer and it wouldn't matter which one you filled it in. But obviously, filling it in this one is harder than filling it in the second one. Minus 4 minus y is equal to 2. Divide out the negative, and you get negative 2. So it shouldn't matter which one you fill it in, but that one's going to be a lot easier. Okay. Now in this one, okay, just back it up. They told you what y was worth. In this one, they're telling you what x is worth. So you're going to replace this x with what it's worth. So it's 8x plus 3y is 40. That's the equation. So 8 something plus 3y is equal to 40. Now, in this spot, place what x is worth. So you have negative 8y plus 3y is equal to 40. That's a 40. Come on. So that's negative 5y is equal to 40. Divide by negative 5, and you get y is equal to negative 8. Now take this and fill it in, I think, to this one rather than this one, because it's going to be easier. X is equal to the opposite of y. X is equal to, and you're going to fill in the negative 8, and you get x is equal to 8. Okay? All right. Now, I told you a bit ago the parenthesis was going to be important. Here's why. Y. Not y. Here's why. Okay? So the first equation is the one that you're going to substitute into. They will have solved for one of the variables in the second equation. In this case, they're solving for y. This is what y is worth. Replace that with a parenthesis, the y value, and fill in what y is worth. This is why, because this is why, because you have to distribute that 8 in. This is an 8. Distribute it inside the parenthesis. Collect like terms. Add the 24. And you get negative 13x is equal to 26. Divide by negative 13. And you get x is equal to negative 2. So x is negative 2. I think fill it into this one. Y is equal to negative 2, parenthesis negative 3. fill in what it's worth. Positive 4 minus 3, y is equal to 1. Okay? To see that again, and notice on this one, they solved one of the equations for y, and you replace the y. On this one, they're solving one of the equations for x, so I'm going to replace this x with what it's worth. 9 times whatever x is worth, minus 5y is equal to negative 40, and I'm going to replace it with what it's worth. That x value is worth this much. Distribute the 9 in. Collect like terms. So that be 5 off, so 67. Y plus 27. That's a little bit hard to do in my head. I hope I didn't make a mistake. That's always embarrassing. Minus 27 minus 27. 67y is equal to negative 67. Divide by 67. Y is equal to negative 1. Then go back and replace what the y is worth to find the x value. And the y was worth negative 1. Negative 8 plus 3 is equal to x. Negative 5 is x. Okay? That's a lot of information. This is what your assignment is. Okay? That's what it looks like in Delta Math. If I can help you all with it, let me know. Have a great one.